Hello everyone, and welcome back to Mindful English. By listening to our short podcast every day, you can improve your listening skills and expand your vocabulary while learning about something that affects us all. I'm glad you're here to explore this with me, and I am your host, Jennifer Jones. Today we're going to talk about something that many of us find challenging: the art of saying no. Saying no can be difficult, can't it? We often worry about disappointing others, appearing unhelpful, or even feeling guilty. But learning to say no is not selfish. It's an essential skill for setting healthy boundaries and protecting our mental well-being. In this episode, we'll explore why saying no is important, learn some polite phrases for declining requests in English, and look at everyday examples of how saying no can actually reduce stress and free up your valuable time and energy. So, why is saying no so important for our mental health? Think about it. When we say yes to everything, we can easily become overwhelmed, stressed, and burnt out. We might feel like we're constantly juggling too much, with no time left for ourselves or the things that truly matter to us. This can lead to feelings of resentment that we've lost control of our own lives. Setting boundaries by saying no allows us to prioritize our needs, our time, and our energy. It's an act of self-care that helps us maintain a healthy balance. When you say no to something that doesn't serve you, you're saying yes to something else, perhaps rest, time with loved ones, a personal project, or simply a moment of peace. Now, I know what you might be thinking: how can I say no without sounding rude? That's a great question. And thankfully, the English language offers many polite ways to decline a request. The key is to be clear, respectful, and often brief. Here are a few phrases you can use. Listen carefully and try repeating them after me in a moment. First, thank you for thinking of me, but I can't right now. Thank you for thinking of me, but I can't right now. Second, I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have other commitments. I'd love to, but I'm afraid I have other commitments. Third, that sounds lovely, but I'm not available at that time. That sounds lovely, but I'm not available at that time. Fourth, I need to focus on right now, so I'll have to pass. I need to focus on right now, so I'll have to pass. Fifth, unfortunately, I'm not able to take on anything else at the moment. Unfortunately, I'm not able to take on anything else at the moment. These phrases express gratitude for the request while clearly stating your inability to fulfill it. You can also add a brief explanation, but you don't need to go into excessive detail. The key is to be firm, clear, and respectful. Now, let's look at some daily examples of how saying no can be beneficial. Imagine your boss asking you to take on an extra project with a tight deadline. You could say, "I appreciate you asking me to take on this project. However, my current workload is quite demanding, and I'm not sure I can give this project the attention it deserves with the current deadline." This allows you to protect your personal time and avoid burnout. Or perhaps a friend invites you to an event you don't have the energy for. You can say, "I appreciate the invitation, but I'm not feeling up to it tonight. Maybe next time." This allows you to prioritize your well-being without hurting your friend's feelings. Saying no is a powerful tool for stress management. When you're constantly saying yes, you're essentially taking on more than you can handle. This can lead to chronic stress, which can have serious consequences for your physical and mental health. Chronic stress can manifest as headaches, fatigue, digestive issues, anxiety, and even depression. By saying no to requests that overextend you, you're taking control of your schedule and your life. You're creating space for yourself to relax, recharge, and engage in activities that bring you joy. This can significantly lower your stress levels and improve your overall well-being. You'll likely find yourself feeling more calm, focused, and energized. Your time and energy are finite resources. You only have 24 hours in a day, and your energy levels fluctuate. Saying no allows you to be more intentional about how you spend these precious resources. It allows you to prioritize the things that are most important to you. Think about how you feel after saying yes to something you didn't really want to do. You might feel resentful, drained, or even angry. This negative energy can impact other areas of your life, affecting your relationships, your work, and your overall mood. When you say no, you're protecting yourself from these negative feelings. You're reserving your time and energy for activities and people that align with your values and goals. This can lead to a greater sense of fulfillment and satisfaction in your life. Many people feel guilty when they say no. This is often because we've been conditioned to please others and avoid conflict. However, it's important to remember that saying no is not the same as being rude or unhelpful. It's simply a way of setting boundaries and protecting your well-being. If you're struggling with guilt, try reframing your thinking. Instead of viewing no as a negative word, see it as an act of self-care and self-respect. Remind yourself that you have the right to prioritize your own needs, and that saying no is essential for maintaining healthy relationships in the long run. People will respect you more if you are honest and clear about your boundaries. Like any skill, the art of saying no takes practice. Start small by saying no to less important requests. For example, if a salesperson calls you on the phone, politely decline their offer. Or, if you're invited to an event that you're not interested in attending, practice using one of the phrases we discussed earlier. The more you practice, the easier it will become. You'll start to feel more confident and comfortable setting boundaries, and you'll realize that saying no doesn't have to be a negative experience. Learning to say no is a vital skill for managing stress, protecting your time and energy, and improving your overall well-being. Remember to be polite but firm, use clear and respectful language, and don't be afraid to prioritize your own needs. Thank you for joining me on Mindful English today. I hope this episode has helped you understand the importance of setting boundaries and given you the tools to say no with confidence. Until next time, take care and start practicing on saying no and being mindful of your time and energy.